Airbreaker 1, Airbreaker 1, this is the Rubber Duck. You got a copy on me there, Pigpen? Yeah, 10-4, Pigpen, for sure. By golly, it's clean, clear through the flagtail. Come on now, come on back now. Yeah, it's a 10-4 there. We definitely got the front door of it, buddy. Mercy sakes alive, it looks like we got ourselves a convoy.
It was a dark of the moon on the 6th of June into Kenworth pulling logs. Cavalry Pete with a reaper on and a Jimmy hauling hogs. We was heading for Bear on mile 10, about a mile out of Shaky Town. I said, Pigpen, this here's a Rubber Duck, and I'm about to put the hammer down.
Cause we got a little convoy, rockin' to the night. Yeah, we got a little convoy, ain't see a beautiful sight. Come on, young convoy, never gonna get away. We gonna drive this truckin' convoy across the USA.
This is a duck break, Ben. Big Ben, you want to cut off them hogs? It's about 5 miles or so. Yeah, Roger, them hogs is getting intense up here.
By the time we got into Tulsa town, we had 85 trucks in all. But there's a roadblock up on the Cloverleaf, and them bears was wall to wall. Yeah, them smokies was thicker than bugs on a bumper. They even had a bear in the air. I said, calling all trucks, this here's the Duck. We're about to go hunting bear.
Cause we got a great big convoy, rockin' to the night. Yeah, we got a great big convoy, ain't see a beautiful sight. Come on, young convoy, never gonna get away. We gonna drive this truckin' convoy across the USA.
You want to give me a 10-9 on that, Pigpen? No, negative, Pigpen. You're still too close. Them hogs is about to clog up my sinuses. You better back up 10.
Well, we rolled on up to stage 44 like a rocket sled on rails. We tore up all of our swindle sheets and left them sitting on the scales. By the time we hit that shy town, them bears was a-getting smart. They brought up some reinforcements from the Illinois National Guard. There's armored cars and tanks and jeeps and rigs of every size. Yeah, them chicken coops was full of bears and choppers filled the skies. Well, we shot the line and we went for broke with 1,000 screaming trucks and 11 long-haired friends of Jesus in a chartreuse microbus.
Hey, Rubber Ducky, you want to put the microbus in behind that sod fine jockey? Yeah, he's hauling dynamite. He needs all the help he can get.
Well, we laid a strip from the Jersey Shore, preparing to cross the line. I could see the bridge was lined with bears, but I didn't have a doggone dime. I said, Big man, this here's a Rubber Duck. We just ain't gonna pay no toll. So we crashed the gate doing 98. I said, let them truckers roll 10-4.
We got a mighty convoy, rockin' to the night. Yeah, we got a mighty convoy, ain't see a beautiful sight. Come on, young convoy, never gonna get away. We gonna drive this truckin' convoy across the USA.
10-4, Big Ben. What's your 20? What's your 20, Big Ben? Omaha, mercy sakes, big buddy. We're gonna back on out of here and give the best of the chase to give old bears off your tail, huh? Now, you hang on there. What's your 10-20, Jack? What's your 10-20? Come on, give me your 20. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
I was riding this 18-wheeler before they painted lines. I never made much money, cause I couldn't make no dime. It used to be a running battle between old Smokey and me, but now I got a 6'6" fear, me and old CB. Well, the night I got the front door, you can't always have the rocking chair. Big man's got the back door closed, just hold me on the air. Just checked out the westbound, the Roadhog says she's clean. It looks like a money-making run for me and old CB. Now he's the blue-eyed Indian, he still runs a single drive. The single drive, he's a ratchet job, but he keeps the night alive. And Jolly Jack got beaver nuts, checking covers on the seat. We're looking for a red Pinto, me and old CB. The old Circle City peddler, boy, he's getting fat. He makes his turn at Dirty Town. I couldn't live like that. Now Chicken Coop is open and so is DOT. Hey, appreciate that info, Cisco, me and old CB.
California devil. He's down at Market 25. He just hollered, breaker, breaker, hey, them bushes are alive. Now comb your hair, they're taking pictures down at AT23. We'll give 'em a big 5-5 smile, me and old CB. Now look at that four-wheel there, baby. He just blew off my back door. Old Smokey's gonna get him. That's a big 10-4. Now Hawkeye's had the hammer down since Nashville, Tennessee. Just saved some green stamps thanks to me and old CB. 8-ball from Shaky City, he's complimenting days. Coming on with that Cupid doll, you sure sound like a pretty face. If he'd just give me a breaker, I'd tell her to go down to 3. She might be running single, just like me and old CB. Now Windy City Charlie, he's down at marker 9. I just checked my 20, I ain't running far behind. Me and his 18-wheeler, we're just about home free. Made damn good time, didn't pay one fine. Me and old CB. Yeah, now come on in here, Road Runner. That's a big 10-4. I hear you coming out the back door. All right. See you on the flip side.
I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I ain't gonna be treated this way. I'm leaving and I won't be back, little darling. Going and I ain't coming back. I'm leaving and I won't be back, oh no. I ain't gonna be treated this way. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I ain't gonna be treated this way. Chilly winds don't blow. Well, I'm going where those chilly winds don't blow. I'm going where those chilly winds don't blow. I ain't gonna be treated this way. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I ain't gonna be treated this way. Feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I ain't gonna be treated this way. Loving you is all gone wrong, so I'm gonna move on. Well, all of my life I've been tired of this town I'm in, 'cause it's a place where I was born and where our love began. But ever since your new love came along, this town's no place for me, so I'm gonna move on. Gonna move on, gonna move on. Gotta find me a place where I won't be alone. Gonna move on, gonna move on. Loving you is all gone wrong, so I'm gonna move on. Well, I'm gonna go where the big city lights shine bright. I won't get near as lonely in the night, and all they work my fingers to the bone. Then I won't only think of you at home. And if by chance I find that I can't hide all these memories that's locked inside, well, I'll just pack my bags, I'll be gone. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on running till your memory's gone. Gonna move on, gonna move on. I gotta find me a place where I won't be alone. Gonna move on, gonna move on. Loving you is all gone wrong, so I'm gonna move on. Loving you is all gone wrong, so I'm gonna move on.
Well, I got this old gal roll on down the highway. This sleeper cab's a home away from home for me. I've seen a million miles and a lot pretty little. Come on, smile. Tonight we're going for Nashville, Tennessee. We've hauled that old black coal in West Virginia. Georgia peaches in Georgia, yes sirree. Oh, it's citrus fruit in Florida, hard shell crabs from Baltimore. But when I go, you got to promise me that when I've shifted gears for the last time, pack me high upon the hill so I can see those big rigs rolling by, pouring black smoke to the sky, and let those wheels, yeah, those big wheels, Lord, and let those big wheels sing for me. Now all my time's been spent out on the highway, while mom and the kids sit home and wait for me. I've got to make some pay, so it's driving night and day. But tonight we're headed for Nashville, Tennessee. We've hauled them longhorn steers way down in Texas, and in California, them big old redwood trees. It's lobsters up in Maine, wheat on Kansas plain. But when I go, you got to promise me that when I've shifted gears for the last time, pack me high upon the hill so I can see those big rigs rolling by, pouring black smoke to the sky. Let those wheels, yeah, those big wheels, Lord, and let those big wheels sing for me. And many times we've rode through Minnesota, Montana, Nebraska, Colorado, Utah too. Well, Arizona's great, and so is the Bluegrass State. But tonight, Music City, I'm bringing it home. So loneliness has been my life's companion. I spent more time with her than my family. It's a hard old life I'm living, not much getting, but a whole lot of giving. And when I'm through, you got to promise me that when I've shifted those big wheels sing for me.
There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. When you think you got the world by the tail and you don't have to worry about a thing. When you think the world can never hope to stand, do you ever think of his name? There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. Did you ever stop to think how you got those worldly things? Don't you know it's watching over you anytime he can blot out your name? There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. When you think that you're a big, big shot, everything you do is a whiz. Just remember, brother, everything you got is not yours. Remember, it's his. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me.
I know you've heard people say many, many times, you don't pass through this world, but once you get yours and I'll get mine. But I've got a philosophy, I believe I'd rather go by. And if you'll just listen, you may want to give it a try. Leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road. Leave a lot of happy tracks everywhere you go. Leave a lot of happy tracks and keep this in mind. Others will have to follow in the path you leave behind. As you walk the tangled streets of life, notice your fellow man, and when he gets in trouble, you just lend him a helping hand. Sow good seeds in the field of life as you go along. Let others reap your happiness a long time after you're gone. Leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road. Leave a lot of happy tracks everywhere you go. Leave a lot of happy tracks, and I'm sure you'll find others will have to follow in the path you leave behind. Don't ever use a good friend for a personal gain. To gain wealth and lose one friend would only be in vain. Let your happy tracks remain, leave them everywhere you go. Others will have to harvest each and every seed you sow. So leave a lot of happy tracks as you go down life's road. Leave a lot of happy tracks, oh, everywhere you go. Leave a lot of happy tracks and keep this in mind. Others will have to follow in the path you leave behind. I was having a drink in Chicago, in a place just off of 94. I had just parked my rig, I was taking a swig, when a crowd pushed its way through the door. There were whispers and heads started turning. Oh, look who had walked in the bar. Through the smoke my eyes found him, with his band all around him. It was Billy, the new singing star. So wave at him, Billy boy, smile at him, son. Show him you're grateful for all they have done. They put you up there, made you number one. So wave at 'em, Billy boy. Don't take what I'm saying too lightly, just because I'm a truck driving man. I've been there in your shoes, son. I did what you do till I got too big for my fans. Stick around when the last show is over. Sign your name, don't run off to your bus. Those good neighbors who make you have the power to break you, you'll fall faster than you can climb up. Wave at 'em, Billy boys, smile at 'em, son. Show 'em you're grateful for all they have done. They put you up there, make you number one. So wave at 'em, Billy boy. Wave at 'em, Billy boy, smile at 'em, son. Show 'em you're grateful for all they have done. They put you up there, make you number one. He was a truck driving man. This cat, he had 9 wives, a wife in every state from Caroline to California, and they took all the women for a ride. He'd kiss a different one goodbye each morning, then he would be on his way. With a little pleasure along Highway 80, it took him 9 days to cross USA. Sometimes he was a little bit confused. He was walking around like he was in a fog. He couldn't remember all the names, and so he wrote them all down in his log. He was a truck driving man. This cat, he had 9 wives. He had a wife in every state from Caroline to California, and he took all the women for a ride. Then one day it had to happen. He ran off the mountainside. They looked in his log and they found 9 women had to be 45. The women, they all came with their children. Each one said, yeah, that's my fault. The women, they finally agreed that they were just widows in law. Now that the funeral is over, his belongings, they were divided up. Oh, you should have seen all those women just cutting up that big old diesel truck. He was a truck driving man. This cat, he had 9 wives, a wife in every state from Caroline to California, and he took all the women for a ride. And they took all the women for a ride.
Hello, Joe. The same as usual. I'm feeling low, but a little more so than as usual. I wanna play that jukebox and hear that song that tells me how I feel since baby's gone. Jukebox Charlie, that's my name. Yes, I'm well known throughout the honky-tonk crowd. Oh, you're right, Joe, it's a crying shame. But when I start drinking, I start thinking and wear my hurt real proud. Jukebox Charlie, that's my name. Yes, I'm well known throughout the honky-tonk crowd. Oh, you're right, Joe, it's a crying shame. But when I start drinking, I start thinking and wear my hurt real proud.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. Guess if you say so, well, I gotta pack my bags and go.
That's right. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Well, what you said?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Baby, don't you treat me this way, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood you ain't got no money and you ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, well, I gotta pack my bags and go.
That's right.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Whoa, what you said?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Just a little bitty kid, I remember one time my mama said, Daddy sends you all his love from Frisco Bay. I didn't understand till I was grown why Daddy didn't spend a little time at home instead of running around the country that way. Whoa, I'm looking at the world through a windshield, and I see everything in a little bit different light. I got a sweet little thing I'm dying to see in Nashville, and I'm down around Dallas and rolling on south tonight. Long strips of rubber that you see were burned off of this rig by the likes of me, and they'll rot along the highways in this land. I'm gonna
sign my name in this diesel smoke and let the ones who come behind me choke and let them try to beat the pace I'm setting if they can. Whoa, I'm looking at the world through a windshield. I'm watching it fly by me on the ride. I got a sweet little thing I'm dying to see in Nashville, and I'm down around Dallas and rolling on south tonight. Well, I've pushed this rig through the sleet and rain, and I've driven through the rough terrain of the Rockies to the docks of old L.A. On down that old Pacific shore, and I swing north and run to Baltimore, somewhere about 2,000 miles away. Whoa, I'm looking at the world through a windshield, watching it fly by me on the ride. I got a sweet little thing I'm dying to see in Nashville, and I'm down around Dallas and rolling on south tonight. And I'm down around Dallas and rolling on south tonight. Bridge washed out, and I can't swim, and baby's on the other side. When I awoke this morning, the rain was pouring down. I was gonna wait that little river girl just over the bridge across town. Now I'm running up and down the river, and my nerves are driving me wild, 'cause the bridge washed out, and I can't swim, and my baby's on the other side. Rain, oh rain, to stop falling. Dark clouds hurry from the sky. Preacher and brides are waiting, and the bells are starting to chime. Well, I can't kiss and hold it, and it's driving me out of my mind, 'cause the bridge washed out, I can't swim, baby's on the other side. Water, my 1 foot solid on the ground. I try to swim that bridge in old river, but I know if I try that I'll drown. Not a boat around me, you know they've all gone off with the tide, 'cause the bridge washed out, I can't swim, and my baby's on the other side. Rain, oh rain, stop falling. Rain clouds hurry from the sky. Preacher and the bride are waiting, and the bells are starting to chime. Well, I can't kiss and hold her, driving me out of my mind, 'cause the bridge washed out, I can't swim, and my baby's on the other side. Said the bridge washed out, I can't swim, and my baby's on the other side. Sitting in an all-night cafe, in a booth back in the corner, making paper wads from napkins, throwing toothpicks on the floor. I got a problem I can't solve, gonna sit here till I figure out the reason why my baby doesn't love me anymore. It can't be another woman, 'cause I never look at anyone as long as I've been knowing her, and that's a long, long time. I've had so many cups of coffee that you bet I'll get an ulcer, sitting in this all-night cafe with my baby on my mind. Sitting in an all-night cafe, listening to the jukebox playing, overheard the waitress saying, wonder why you don't go home. And my baby's out with someone, laughing, dancing, and romancing, and I I bet she never thinks of me sitting here alone. But it can't be another woman, 'cause I never looked at anyone as long as I've been knowing her. That's a long, long time. I've had so many cups of coffee that you bet I'll get an ulcer sitting in this all-night cafe with my baby on my mind. Sitting in this all-night cafe with my baby on my mind. I don't take no lip, and this cannon on my hip, let me tell you, boy, it ain't no toy. I wear a hat just like a Mountie, and I'm the sheriff of Boone County. Let me tell you, boy, you in a heap of trouble, boy. You tried to push your caddy from Nashville to Cincinnati, and you happened to come across the old Boone County line. Now, being as how you were passing through, you better mind your P's and Q's, 'cause this stretch of interstate, boy, it's mine. Well, you might outrun my Chevrolet, but you can't outrun my old two-way, and there's Leon down at the station waiting to hear from me. You're gonna be a-wishing I believe in that extradition, 'cause I can chase your ass all the way back to Tennessee. I don't take no lip, and this cannon on my hip, let me tell you, boy, it ain't no toy. I wear a hat just like a Mountie, and I'm the sheriff of Boone County. Let me tell you, boy, you in a heap of trouble, boy. Guess you've been lucky, but this here's Boone County, Kentucky, and I don't know how things are back in Tennessee. But I'm the toughest that you saw. Round here, I'm the law. Yes, then it's been that way since 1943, no fooling. I don't take no lip, and this cannon on my hip, let me tell you, boy, it ain't no toy. I wear a hat just like a Mountie. I'm the sheriff of Boone County. Let me tell you, boy, you in a heap of trouble, boy. Yeah, I run the grocery store down there, and I pump the gas sometimes, and I'm the dog catcher, too. The judge? Yeah, that's me. I'll post your bond for you if you like. Yeah, and if you happen to get into a car wreck on the way down to the courthouse, I just happen to have a used car lot that'll take that sucker off your hands for you. Now, you tell me, boy, you guilty or not guilty? You in a heap of trouble, boy. I bet you better plead guilty. Yeah. Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound down and running like never before. Well, there's a speed zone ahead, all right, but I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got my 10-4 gears in the sweet Georgia overdrive. I'm popping little white pills and my eyes are open wide. But I just passed the Jimmy in a white. I've been passing everything in sight. All 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. You know it seems like a month since I kissed my baby bye-bye. I have a lot of women, but I'm not like some of the guys. I could find one to hold me tight, but I can never make believe it's alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I'm a little overweight and my logbook's way behind. But nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge all the scales all right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Oh, my rig's a little old, but that don't mean she's slow. There's a flame from a stack of smoke blown black as coal. My hometown's coming in sight. If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Oh, 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I said 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. He was heading into Boston in a great big diesel truck. It was his first trip to Boston, he was having lots of luck. He was going the wrong direction down a one-way street in town. And this is what he said when the police chased him down. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. That's the easiest way that I found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around. When he got there to unload, you know, he had a dreadful shock. The trailer pointing to the road and the car right to the dock. And as he looked around him, his tears began to sound. Oh, give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. That's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn it on a dime and turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres, boys, to turn this rig around. When he finally got unloaded, he was glad to leave the town. He was happy going back to Alabama. When up ahead he saw a sign said, "You are northward bound." He said, "Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this thing around." Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. That's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this thing around. He was driving in the right lane when ahead he saw a sign, and he had to make a left turn, but he could not get in line. As his tears were running down his cheeks, somebody heard him yell, "So give me 40 acres and I'll blow this thing to give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around." It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this thing around.
Out on the West Coast, trying to make a buck, but things didn't really work out so well. I was down on my luck. I got tired of roaming and bumming around, and so I started humming back east towards my hometown. I made a lot of miles in the first couple of days. I figured I'd be home in a week or so if my luck held out that way. But the third night I got stuck way outside of town. Cold, lonely crossroads. The rain was coming down. I caught a chill when the lights of a big semi topped over the hill. Lord, I sure was glad to hear them big air brakes come on, and I climbed in that cab where I knew it'd be warm. At the wheel, there sat a big man, weighed about 210. He stuck out his hand and said with a grin, "Big Joe's my name." I told him mine, and he said, "The name of my rig is the Phantom 309. Well, I asked him why he'd call his rig such a name. And he said, "Son, this old Mac can put 'em all to shame. Why, there ain't a driver or a rig running on any line that's ever seen nothing but taillights from the old
Phantom 309. Well, we rode and talked for the better part of a night when the lights of a truck stop came into sight. And he said, "I'm sorry, son, but this is as far as you go, 'cause I gotta make a turn just a little bit ahead up the road." Well, he tossed me a dime as he pulled in her low. He said, "Have yourself a hot cup of coffee on Big Joe." When Big Joe and his rig pulled out of sight, there was just nothing flat. He was completely out of sight. Well, I went inside and I ordered a cup and I told the waiter, "Big Joe set me up." Ooh, you could have heard a pin drop. It got deathly quiet and the waiter's face turned kind of white. "Well, did I say something wrong?" I said with a halfway grin. And he said, "No, this happens every now and then." Why, every driver in here knows Big Joe. But son, let me tell you what happened about 10 years ago. At the crossroads tonight where you flagged him down, there's a busload of kids coming in from town. They were right in the middle when Big Joe topped the hill, and they could have all been slaughtered, but he turned his wheels. Well, Big Joe lost control, and he went into a skid and gave his life to save that bunch of kids. And there at the crossroads was the end of the line for old Big Joe in the Phantom 309. But every now and then, some hiker will come by, and like you, Big Joe will give him a ride. "Here, have another cup and forget about the dime. Keep it as a souvenir, Big Joe in the Phantom 309.
Big Will from Boston, driving the Austin, taking every girl in town. Big Will from Boston, driving the Austin, putting all the little wheels down. Boston, driving the Austin, dating every girl in town. Big Will from Boston, driving the Austin, putting all the little wheels down. Big Will from Boston, driving the Austin, dating every girl in town. Big Will from Boston, driving the Austin, putting all the little wheels down. Driving the Austin, dating every girl in town. Big Will from Boston, driving the Austin, putting all the little wheels down. Big Will from Boston, driving the Austin, dating every girl in town. Big Will from Boston.